Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video today on following your spirit, listening to your spirit, following that gut intuition feeling that we all have. So I'm making this video because I experienced a situation yesterday and today that really just confirmed for me this God spirit that I have inside myself and my intuition and how strong it is, and how I need to follow my spirit and always listen to the spirit in me that's talking to me, that reveals things to me. I remember as a young girl, I prayed for the spirit of discernmentship even before I even really knew what discernment really meant, and to have that spirit dwell within you from God, what that really meant. Now I'm realizing with each and every day as I get older and older, and as I go through more and more experiences, that it's really important to be in tune with the God spirit in you. When you pray for a discernment, it comes, and it's really important that you're in tune with your God-like spirit, so you understand when that intuition is talking to you, when that spirit is talking to you, when that spirit of discernment is activated and trying to let you know and alert you to people that maybe are trying to manipulate you or gaslight you, or to things that could possibly hurt you, certain situations you need to avoid. It can be down to the smallest thing as to, should I take this way to work this morning, or should I go down the back road to avoid a ticket? I know it's been times where I've been coming from somewhere on my way home, and like for instance, I live off of 249 in North Gessner, so like Bellway, Willowbrook area. So I go to this Walmart down the street on Tomball Parkway off 249. So it was one instance where I was on my way home from the Walmart, and my gut feeling was like, listen, Sade, get up on 249, so stay on the highway, because I needed to go somewhere else too before I went home. But I'm used to taking a certain route home, and so, when you're a creature of habit, you don't want to switch up what you're doing, so you're used to what you're used to. So I'm like, no, I'm going the way I'm used to going, and that's that. So I ignored that gut feeling that's punching at me, telling me, listen, don't go that way. And what happened? Got pulled over, got a ticket. Okay, right? I still ain't paid the ticket, but that's neither here nor there. The point I'm trying to make is, listen to that gut feeling in you. Like, listen to that spirit feeling. You're not crazy. So a lot of my times in my life, I will try to allow somebody to gaslight me, tell me I'm crazy, tell me I'm overreacting, tell me, oh, well, I act like this because you're acting like that. Listen, I'm sweet as pie, okay? My attitude with other people definitely depends on how that person is rocking with me. It definitely depends on the energy I'm picking up for that person and how I feel like that person is trying to handle me. Too many people are out here questioning their spirit, questioning their own intelligence, questioning the things that they know within themselves are correct and right because somebody else told them that they were crazy, they were wrong, they were overreacting, they're too emotional, they're green, whatever the case may be. Listen, stop allowing other people to make you question you. If you know damn well something is going wrong, something is not right, that's what it is. If your spirit is telling you that this person is trying to get over, this person is lying to you, this person is trying to manipulate, this person is gaslighting you, then that's what it is. If your spirit is telling you not to work that job, to quit this job, to leave this job, to go somewhere else, to not trust this person, to not enter into that relationship, to leave that relationship, to not make that business deal, to not go into business with that person, trust that instinct. We would save ourselves so much time, heartache, pain, and failure, and waste of time if we would just trust the God-like instinct that's in us, that talks to us every day. All of us are of spirit because we're all spiritual beings. And being of spirit means being in tune with yourself, being in tune with your spirit, being whole and healthy enough to be able to recognize the spirit talking to you, revealing things to you that it is that you need to know. We would save ourselves a lot of confusion if we could just learn to trust within ourselves. Too many times we try to look for validation and assurance and reassurance from other people. And a lot of those people don't even have your best intentions at heart, so they can't guide you, right? They can't reassure you for the right things. Most people will only pour into you what they feel like will come out to benefit them. So they're not going to pour into you to see you be great for yourself or to build yourself up. They're only doing what's best to suit them and their character and their situation at the time. And understand that your feelings are going to come last. So that's why it's evident and that you, and vital that you always take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, so you can be whole, so you can be healthy, so you can differentiate for when it's spirit talking to you and when maybe you might just be overreacting, because we're still all human, right? Some of us suffer from anxiety, depression. We have traumas that we have yet to heal from, and all those things working in us can sometimes be confusing. It could lead us to come to conclusions that aren't logical, or to think things that aren't really happening, or sometimes to overreact to certain situations. But when you're in tune with yourself, or you're doing the work on yourself, you don't even have to be 100% there, because I don't believe that anybody is ever going to be 100% there unless you're Jesus, right? Unless you're God. So none of us, as much as we work, as much as we try, as much as we do, no one's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. But as long as you're doing the work on yourself and you're putting that initiative in to be whole, to be healthy, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, you're trying to change old habits into new, better habits. You're trying to find new ways of thinking, new ways of approaching situations, new ways of communicating with people, new ways of being honest, being transparent. For me, I hate liars. I hate to be lied to. And this is why I made this video, because somebody that I felt like I had a good relationship with, that I could trust and that I could confide in, that I could come to and talk to about anything. Basically, they betrayed my trust. They let me know that I can't trust them if they're not the person I thought they were, right? Because they chose to lie about something that they could have been honest about, that they could have been communicative about. So I hate liars. When I meet people and it's a vibe between us, no matter the dynamic of the relationship, because this person, we don't have an intimate relationship. You know, it is a man, but we don't have an intimate or a romantic relationship, but we had like a close relationship. So I entrusted him, and he basically betrayed my trust by not being honest, by not being transparent. And when that happens, I'm human, so of course I feel some type of way. I wouldn't say that my feelings are hurt. I would say that I'm more disappointed in him as a person, because I expected more, right? But I think that, like I told him, sometimes as people, we place too many expectations on people, right? We want to receive back what we give out, but everybody is not where you are. I hear a lot of people talk about spirit and how they walk with spirit and they're of light and all this other stuff, but it just be some shit that they repeat that they heard somebody else say, right? They really don't know what it is to walk in spirit. They really don't know what it is to be of light, to be of spirit, right? Because being of light and being of spirit is walking, talking, and acting that, right? So someone that's of light and of spirit, they're not really going to just lie, because that's not of light, that's not of spirit. You know, trying to manipulate and gaslight other people, that's not of light, that's not of spirit, right? Being honest, being transparent, being whole and healthy enough, to communicate certain things with people, no matter the situation or the aspect or the circumstance, and knowing that communication and transparency and being honest with somebody trumps all other things, that's being whole, that's being, you know, healthy. Because even if that other person doesn't react in a way that you would want them to, I mean, at least on your end, you were able enough to convey how you felt on a honest level. And I think so many times we get a lot of stuff misconstrued in life, and we lose good people in our lives, and we sever good relationships and good ties with people because we didn't know how to treat that person, right? We chose to care about our own self and our own selfish needs and wants and feelings before that other person. So we did what we felt like was right to do in a situation, instead of considering that other person and how that other person would feel and coming to them in the best way. For me, I'm transparent. I tell people when I first meet them, look, I don't like liars. Let me know what it is. No matter the circumstances, I'm gonna try to accept it. Of course, I'm human, so my emotions may be wavered. I may be angry, sad, happy, mad, disappointed, whatever the case may be, whatever the feeling may be at the time, because I'm human. But I'm whole enough, I'm healthy enough to know to sit in a space for myself, to feel those emotions and to let those emotions pass by me. But so many people are not able to do that, you know? And I think that's where we can't understand each other as people, where we run into these situations where we have to cut people out of our lives. We have to let people go, not only just because people are seasonal and they're going to come and go, and that's just how life is, but because people tend to create a facade of themselves and appear to be something that they're not, right? They try to put on an act of what they think that they should be, or maybe what they want to be, but they're not there yet. And so they tend to make certain mistakes that cost them their own self-respect when it comes to certain people, because they chose to create a facade or step out into something that they were not ready for yet. That's why I'm always honest. I'm always transparent. That's why I get on Facebook, I get on YouTube, I get on Instagram or whatever, Snapchat. I talk about my life. I tell my experiences. I share my experiences, because I want other people around me to know, and anybody just out there in the world, that you're not alone. We all go throughout the same experiences. Some of us think the same way, do the same thing, and we encounter the same problems in life, just maybe at different aspects or at different places in our life. But I want people to know that it's okay to be honest, right? It's okay to be communicative with people. You don't have to hold stuff in. I know I hear a lot of people say, well, what if I don't know how to go about communicating with this person or telling this person something, because, you know, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. We don't want to let anybody down. Listen. And I don't know how many times I stress this. I have relationships where men will say, oh, I know that I should have been honest with you about that, but, oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, or I didn't know how to come to you. I didn't know how you would react. which is all understandable, right? But at the end of the day, honesty is always the best policy, right? Whether we know how someone's going to react or not, whether we want to hurt somebody's feelings or not, listen, if somebody that you're dealing with is like me and they're of spirit is going to reveal all things in just time. It will reveal it quicker to you than you need be, right? So I found out this person lied to me because spirit revealed it to me. I didn't go looking for it. It wasn't even on my mind, right? Spirit just revealed this information to me. So I found out that this person that I really felt like was on a different level, was healthy, was whole, it was able to communicate honestly and transparently, is not that person I thought they were, right? They're like I had to label people like as a liar, but once you lie to me, you a liar. Like, that's just what it is. And once I lose respect for you, you can't get it back. Like, you can't get it back. There is no getting my respect back. I've given people my trust, my respect back too many times only for them to continue to burn me again. So once you burn me, like, that's it. Like, you're showing me in that moment who you are. So I don't know how many times I have to stress the issue to people, men, women, whoever, that it's better to be honest with that person. Saying that, oh, I didn't want to hurt their feelings. How do you think that they're going to feel when they find out that you lied? You know, not only are their feelings going to be hurt, but they're going to question you as a person. They're going to question your motives. You're going to lose that person's trust, right? You're going to lose that respect because once you lie to a person, for me, when you lie to me, you questioning my intelligence. You telling me that you think that I'm not smart enough to make my own decisions for myself. So you made the decision for me by lying because you didn't give me all the facts and all of the information for me to come to a decision for myself about what I want to do or what we should do together. Like, we didn't have a conversation together. There was like no communication. Like, you just decided that you were going to tell this lie in order to manipulate me. Because when you lie to a person to conform a situation, it's manipulation and it's gaslighting. So you were going to lie to me to conform the situation for your best interest. Thus, you're thinking that I'm not smart enough to come to a decision on my own, or I'm not healthy enough to handle my emotions on my own in order for us both to be able to communicate about this situation and come to terms that were both fitting for both of us to be able to continue forward, right? So it's vital. It's vital that people are transparent. It's vital that people know to listen to their spirit so they know when people are not being transparent with them. When people are trying to deceive you, when people are trying to manipulate you, when people are trying to gaslight you, when people are trying to use you, because it's more people out here that are going to try to use you and manipulate you and gaslight you than it is people that are going to try to help you, love you, whole and healthy and be honest with you. And that's just sad facts. That's just sad facts. It's 2020. It's not a lot of people out here that's just trying to really see you win. Okay? That's just being honest. There's more people that's out here trying to use you for what they can get out of you, trying to step on you so they can get up a step higher than it is people really trying to see you win, really trying to help you. They can act like they're speaking life into you all day. But are they really? What are they really doing that really is showing you that they really have genuine care in their heart for you and concern, and that they really want to see you make it and win, that they really want to have a functioning, whole, healthy relationship with you? Right? So we have to be careful of those kind of people. We have to pay attention. We have to be visual and vigilant. Right? We have to be very vigilant. So that's why when you pray, you need to know what you're praying for. When you talk to God, when you ask him to give you the spirit of discernment, when you ask him to reveal all things unto you, when you ask him to remove people and things from your life that are not there for you, that are not there to enhance you or to make you better, to remove anybody that's trying to use you or abuse you. When we ask for these things, be careful because it will happen. Like, God will reveal it. He'll remove it. Like, I've had it happen to me. I've been in relationships where I've asked, prayed. I knew something was going on, but I didn't have any proof. And I prayed to God and I would ask God, God, please, if this man is not for me, remove him. And like, he would be gone. Right? Or something would happen, like things will be revealed to me. Like, God, I know something's going on, but I can't prove it. I don't know. And he will reveal. Because you have to be in tune with that spirit. You have to really know who you are. You have to really know what it is you want out of this life. And you have to really stand in it. You have to know your power. Stop letting people play with you. Stop letting these people play with you. Because I learned if you let somebody play with you, they're going to play all day. It's a way to check somebody professionally and still be able to keep your class about you. Ladies, it's a way to check these niggas. Trust me. It's a way without getting outside your character, without getting loud, without cursing, without being degrading unto yourself, without getting out of your character. It's a way. It's a way to show these men how to treat you. It's a way to check them. Right? Man, it's a way to check these women because some of us is out of line. We get out of line too. No one is perfect. It's a way to show somebody how to treat you without having to get outside of your character. Right? Because so far too many times as black women, if we try to check somebody how to treat us, we're labeled as bitter. Right? We're that bitter woman. We're crazy. We're angry. Oh, who'd have made you mad? But no, you don't have to get outside of your character. You can check somebody with your spirit. Your presence alone can let somebody know how not to play with you, right? You got to know who you are. You got to know your power and you got to hold on to that. Don't be afraid to cut people off either. And don't be afraid to let people know when they've cut you, when they've made a mistake by you, and when the respect is not there, and when they're not going to get that back. And when you need to move forward, how you move forward with that person in any dynamic. That doesn't mean completely cutting that person out of your life, because sometimes we're in a situation where we can't, right? We can't. Just as much as we want to, like, we can't help but to see that person. We can't help but to be around this person. It might be your ex and y'all have kids together. It may be your mom. It could be your dad. It could be a coworker. And we, like, unless you got a new job lined up, like, right, you got to stay around this person. Like, you got to see them, right? But it's still a way to be able to handle this person in a different dynamic, in a different setting, to where they know that they've wronged you and they're not going to be able to do that shit again, right? They know that they're not going to be able to run that same game as they tried to run, because you're aware of it. Right? And sometimes it scares people. They don't even know what to say when they realize that you're of spirit and the shit that they're trying to run is not going to blow over. Right? It's not going to happen. And they'll run from you. People like that will run from you. People that are in the darkness that realize that you're of light and of spirit, they will run from you. They will get the fuck as far away from you as possible, because they know that the game they're trying to run, you're not going to go for. So, but you have to stand in your power so that it exuberates off you, that they can feel it when they come around you, right? So I don't want to talk too much, 16 minutes on here already, but I just wanted to say that. So if you're of spirit, which we all, again, are of spirit, we're spiritual beings having human experiences. We are not humans having spiritual experiences, right? We are spiritual beings having human experiences. So we're all of spirit. It's just how much you're tapped into your spirit. It's just how much you're aware. I used to think it was, when I was a little girl, I used to see so much stuff I used to question. I was like, what the fuck? Right? And I thought that I was crazy. You're not crazy. You're just not of this world. You're of the few and far and set apart that God has chosen. Right? You're chosen. That's why different things look different to you. That's why you feel different. You think different. You see different. You maneuver different. That's why people gravitate towards you. Because you're of light, you're of spirit. You just have to know how to maneuver that. You have to know how to grasp that and hold on to that power and how to use it for your best interest, right? But stop letting people play with you. Like, don't let nobody play with you. I can't stress it enough. Don't let nobody think that they can manipulate you. Don't let nobody sit there and tell you, oh, well, they did this or treated you this way because of how. Hell no. Okay? Because that's the first key of gaslighting and manipulation. Is somebody trying to tell you that the reason they did what they did is because of you. They are whole and have whole conscious mind and body just like you do. Somebody doing something because that's what the fuck they wanted to do. We all have choices in this life, right? So if they choose to move wrong with you, they chose to do that. And now you know that what you need to choose to do is choose you. Choose you first. Choose to put distance between you and that person. Choose to see that person for how they are. Stop seeing them for how you want them to be. Choose to accept them that where they are and that they can't maybe give you back what you give to them. Right? Choose to stop giving to them. Choose to stop pouring your gifts onto people who don't even deserve them. Because so many people out here so big in their head, they think that they too good, so they look at you like you are less than. When really your gift and your talent and your power is stronger than them. Right? But they want to say that they're of spirit. A lot of people are just saying that nowadays. Everybody ain't of spirit and everybody ain't spiritual. A lot of people want to talk about what they manifest into their life, but they're not doing the right things to manifest. It's not tangible. It's not money. You can have a bank account full. But if in here is not right, right? If here ain't right, you ain't right. I'm wealthy. I'm not wealthy in assets as far as monetary assets, but I'm wealthy in spirit. I'm rich in faith. I'm rich in prosperity. I'm rich in blessings because my cup runneth over. God always fills me up. He never lets me down. He's always there. I've never had a situation that has overcame me because God is the overcomer. As long as I walk in his light and I walk in his spirit, I know that I'm always of one and he's always one with me. So with that being said, I'm going to close out. Always, 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 always. And I'm getting a blessing right now. Somebody just cash at me. Like while I'm on this video talking to y'all. So blessings flow. They overflow. They overflow. Right? But you have to know that you're of spirit. You're of light. You are of God. Therefore, you are a God. Right? Don't let people play with you. Don't let people make you think that you're less than. Don't let people question who you are. Just don't do it. Follow that gut spirit in you that talks to you. Let it guide you. Let it guide you. Don't allow anybody to speak over your spirit to where you can't hear it, right? Some of us drink, smoke too much. We can't hear our spirit, right? So make sure that you're of sober mind. I'm not telling anybody to stop what they're doing. Not judging nobody, but sometimes we have to be of sober mind to really hear our spirit talk to us, to really be guided by the spirit. Sometimes we have to be quiet. We have to be still. Sometimes we have to meditate and get outside of our mind just to be elevated and carried by spirit. So let your spirit carry you. Follow your spirit. Follow that good intuition. Let it lead you. You're not crazy. Don't let nobody tell you you're crazy. Don't let nobody make you think that you're crazy, right? Don't let nobody play with you. So until next time, that's my video. Walk in spirit, walk in light. Know that you're light. Know that you're spirit. Know that you're of God and you are a God. Continue to be transparent. Continue to be honest. Continue to be truthful. And all blessings will flow into you. Until next time, spread light, spread love, and spread peace. I love you guys. I say.